Nikki, I see that you got some posters behind you. You got the tour dates on those. When can we expect?
Oh my God. Who knows? Everything's pushed till the fall, but is that going to happen? I don't know. A lot's rescheduled. A lot isn't, but I don't know. When do you think we're going to be back out?
Nikki, I actually have 2 dates coming up in July, and I want the clubs to contact me to cancel those because I don't want to be the guy that cancels them. But there's no way I'm getting on a plane in July. There's
just no way.
There's no way. So,
yeah, I think that's what I do, Jimmy. I just wait for the club to do it first, or the theater to do it. But I'm not going. I know.
Don't you feel like maybe we have to wait to see what happens in the fall since they keep talking about that second spike to see whether that actually happens or not? And then if we don't have a second spike, then maybe things are good and we can kind of do some things. And if we do, maybe we'll know more.
I agree with that, but that's not July. That's when these dates are. But if I don't, here's the thing. I also feel like if those 2 dates don't happen, and again, they're not going, I don't really think they're going to happen. It will be 1 year since I did stand-up comedy, and that's going to be bizarre. Like,
wow.
If you don't do anything for all of February 1st was the last time I was on stage, and so if there is that second wave that you spoke of, Elliot, and if that happens, then none of us are going to book the fall or the winter. And then you're booked into next year. And then that's 1 year. And I haven't gone 1 year since before I started stand-up.
Oh,
like,
my
that's
God,
crazy.
Jimmy. Yeah. We're all bad right now at stand-up, which that's the thing that feels good about it is that everyone's equally, like, we're all out of shape. I mean, there's just no way anyone's going to come out of this a better comedian. But I've been doing, have you done any Zoom shows?
Just never not funny stuff, not the stand-up.
Yeah, stand-up though. No, man, let me just tell you, it does feel good. Ben Glebe has like a comedy club now that he does with another guy, and they do make it work. So you stand, you don't really want to stand, but they're like, just stand. And it does feel good because you get the laughs. They're delayed 2 seconds, so it feels excruciating to wait that 2 seconds over and over. Like, you don't get used to it. Doing 10 minutes was like, what do I even talk about? It was like, I was so nervous like I was the first time, which made me kind of feel like good again about like stand-up's just so you just show up and do it now. And this gave the new kind of energy to it. But if that's the future of stand-up, I'm not doing it anymore. I mean, like, this is only temporary. It's not good enough.
It's got to be temporary. I'm with you.
I'm just trying to maybe work on some bits that I take around to podcasts and interviews, but that's all I'm doing it for. And to, challenge myself, but it is not the same. Cause then you leave, you just are like, thank you. And then you just leave the meeting and you're alone in your dad's home office. And you just like walk barefoot to the kitchen and like get some coffee and hang out with your parents. Like it's just not, it's not what we did this for.
Nikki, when you say that you're... Go ahead, Matt.
I was going to say, what if your parents sat and watched you off camera?
Oh, they did the other night, and it was weird. Yeah, because that's all I joke about is like living with them. And so the other night they like overheard it, and it actually was nice because I got to be... That's what I do with my stand-up is just say what I really want to say, but then when you say it like a joke, no one can get mad at you. So I think I got a lot off my chest that I think I was glad they overheard. Because my dad was nicer to me when I put on makeup one day, and that felt bad.
That's weird.
It wasn't like he was just like, you look really pretty, and like was just like, and I was just like, it made me kind of realize like, oh fuck, this kind of helps even indoors to like throw on a face. I know.
Oh, I don't like it. Get out of there. Get out of that house.
Thank you, Jimmy.
Get out of that house. I don't like this. It sounds like that guy's a dickhead. Get out of that house.
No, he's so nice.
No, horrible.
He was just a little bit. I know, right? I'm getting a lot off my chest. But you're absolutely right. Like, I need to get out of here. As nice as it's been, I'm very grateful. But I don't know what the next step is. But I can't be living at home with my parents. Though, you never think you're going to live at home again. I pitched a show a year ago that I'm now writing for Quibi. You guys know about Quibi, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right. Okay. So I'm writing this show right now. And the premise of the show that I sold a year ago was that I get canceled. I'm like on the brink of getting my own late night talk show, and I get canceled and I have to move back home to St. Louis to live with my mom and dad. And I am now having to write that show, and it is hell because I'm writing the thing that could never have happened.
Well, write that thing about the makeup.
That's good. You're right. I'm living it.
8 minutes on Quibi.
Yeah.
To hear the whole conversation, subscribe for free on Apple Podcasts or wherever you get your podcasts, or visit nevernotfunny.com.